Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just make Third Strike, but update it.
Fair enough. Speaking of Third Strike, I want to talk a bit about how the game, like, some changes I would like I want to start with, like, the parries. Like, I feel they're kind of weak. They sound whack, and they need to make it more obvious when you do, like, the perfect, oh yeah, it stops, and I feel like the ding is not hard enough. Like, the little ding, and then, like, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think about the parries in Street Fighter 5, 6 from what you've seen?
Je ne sais quoi.
You don't know? Alrighty then. I mean, you already said it. You said you wanted more like Street Fighter 3, but that's not happening. Let's be real. I like the way 5 did it. Well, one thing I wasn't really liking about Street Fighter 6 initially was just how kind of slow it looked and unfinished. And the thing is, some of the animations aren't finished. And you can see because when you look at Luke and Jamie and compare to the rest of the cast, like, they look kind of ugh. But even then, like, I don't know. I was looking at some gameplay earlier, like in 4K 60 FPS. Okay, it looks a lot smoother and faster. Like, okay, it's just because it was at 30 FPS, it did look a bit chunky. So I think my complaining of the game looking stiff is remedied. I mean, did it look stiff to you, Codes? What was your thoughts?
Yeah, Jamie and Luke one looked pretty solid, but everything else was a bit whack. But like you said, it was probably just frame rate they were doing it with.
Alright, so my whole advising is to make sure that they make Street Fighter 6 very fast paced. Oh, another thing I don't like is I feel like they're very stubby. Did you guys notice, like, they like, or like, it's like their range is stubby, but their hitboxes is not. So it's very weird. Like, you'll see, like, a block, like, the block stun thingy, like, 3 feet in front of them, and their limbs are, like, nowhere near each. I don't like that. I'd rather you just make their limbs, like, actually reach instead of, like, giving us the weirdest arbitrary hitboxes. I'm not a fan of that. It's very unintuitive. Like, you seen that shit, right, Codes? Like, Luke would throw, like, a medium fucking kick nowhere near the dude, but somehow he's still blocking it. It's like, the fuck? I don't like that. They need to change that. Ooh, another thing I don't like is the hit stop. The hit stops look kind of weak. I mean, I'd have to play it, but, like, they don't... like, it just... Like, make it more snappier. And then when they do stop, it doesn't have that... It feels mega beta. Like, it needs to, like a good crush or a crunch. And it's like, just you just hear, like, a duh. Like, it's nah. Like, if you're gonna hit hard, make it hit hard. And if it does hit hard, make it snappy and fast. Don't stop and then, like, no, it feels too jittery. Like, literally just do what you did with Street Fighter. Street Fighter 5's animations were fine in combat. Like, just do Street Fighter 5, but keep all the stuff you're doing, like the ink and all that shit. That shit's tight, please. But the way Street Fighter 5 played, like, in motion, is some of the best next to Third Strike. Please just do what you did in Street Fighter 5. Please! It's so good! Anything else you can think of, Senior Codes?
Yeah.
Why is you such a bitch? Ah, okay. I think the last one is why I think Jamie's gonna be top. Oh, wait, okay. Last thing. Okay, no. Last thing is also, I know you have all this stuff on the drive shit, but can we please just make meter again? Like, I would like to waste my EX meter on like meter, because then it's like, then what's the point of having meters? Like, part of the fun is like actually using. If meters just serves the purpose for super, it's super bland and boring. And also having like 6 things to drive gauge is too much. It's too much, bro. It's too fucking much. Like, no, stop. It is way too much. And it's a lot more fun to be like, oh, should I waste my meter for this combo or better Okazemi, or should I save it all for like a big damage? It's like, I don't know. Like, maybe they're too committed to it, but please, if one thing you could definitely change, make EX moves waste meter. I do not like them wasting drive gauge. It makes the meter bar far more boring. Because now it has, like, literally no real utility outside of, oh, it's for supers. And Grand Blue does that shit, and I fucking hate it. Like, that shit's boring. Bland. And I think people can keep up, oh, this is my meter where I use my super and my, my EX moves. Drive gauge is, like, 6 fucking things, bro. Like, no, just make it focus on your fucking FADC, your guard crush, and your parry. That's it. Boom, done. Oh, and drive rush. See, 4 things. Not 5 or 6. 4 things. Much easier than 6, bro. Come on, bro. And it was just, oh, it's only 2. Like, no, because EX can mean different things. It could be a combo extender, a move to close in the distance, or it could be used as a defensive thing, like EXDP, right? So it's like, I don't know. I don't like it. Not a fan. And then here's the other thing. With EXDP kind of does, it has no real purpose. Like, oh, why would I wake up EXDP when I could wake up parry? You know? That's just me. Oh, well, what if they go for a grab? I mean, I could just regular DP. EXDP is supposed to be like, oh, if they're going to do a grab or a hit, boom, EXDP. But I could just parry, and if they're going to go for a grab, I could just take the grab. I don't know, that's just me. I don't know. I feel there's too much overlap. And then when you get, like, burnt out, then you have no real defensive option, besides if you have, like, a regular DP, but that's going to get stuffed out. But then you have also meter, so fair enough, I guess. But... you know why I think, or why do you, okay, here's my thing. Do you think Luke's still gonna be top tier in Street Fighter 6 Codes?
I think I agree with what other people were saying. He's This gonna be the new Ryu.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, by
Gonna
the
be
way,
like
I forgot to tell you.
here.
Yeah, so wait, did I tell you that his that one move you said that goes full screen and he throws like 3 of them, right? You were telling about that is his V-trigger.
Yeah.
They made that a super. Did I tell you that?
Well, that's better, I guess.
So you can't just blindly press R1, R2. No, you have to actually react and then do double quarter circle for to do it. But it feels kind of underwhelming. If I'm being honest. I'm like, it's a super now. I'm like, I don't know. I liked it as a V-trigger, but yeah, it was kind of cheap as a V-trigger because that means literally if you fuck up anything from full screen, I think it's probably gonna do more damage in here though. If I'm being honest, that's cap because it's a super. It's not just a V-trigger. It's gonna do some chunky damage.